Hey, how's it going? It is all the news all the time, and my name, as always, is Adam. Yeah, and we got some interesting news today. We've got the Jeff Beck tour is back on track, and they're going to be in the Celebrity Theatre in Phoenix tomorrow. It is the 31st of October today, and it's the 1st of November tomorrow. So they're going to be down in Phoenix at the Celebrity Theatre. It's going to be pretty awesome. So let's have a little look, see if you can buy tickets. What are the chances of buying tickets? I would say you've got two hopes. You've got Bob Hope and you've got No Hope. Let's have a little look. Jeff Beck and Johnny Depp with special guest Max Gomez. So there's been a change. It was de Shore, but now it's Max Gomez at the Celebrity Theatre, and the performance is sold out. You do surprise me. You don't surprise me. It's been sold out for ages. So you can't get tickets. I don't think. The A-ring seats have more space than the seats between the seats and have additional legroom. Seats in the B-ring section are original to the theatre and are smaller with the rings closer together, less leg room. So yeah, but the interesting thing about this place, I think, is it rotates. You've got this rotating 360 degree central stage, which I've not seen before. I'm pretty impressed by that. I was looking at the place itself. This is what it looks like. What an amazing looking place. And this stage, it spins round. And it's going to be pretty awesome. You've got 2,650 seats in this arena, and yeah, it spins. Oh, fantastic! So if you're over here, you're going to get a good view. You're over here, you're going to get a good view. Brilliant! How strange is that? And you can see some of the pictures of the previous bands. It looks like a squashed chess piece. It has wrestling as well. Brilliant! Good times. And there's all sorts of fun things you can get involved with. And this looks like the foyer, or maybe the cafe bit. This is back in 2017. We've got some pictures of the stars who have been there. Brilliant. And so who is this Max Gomez guy that we're talking about? He looks like one of these acoustic sort of guitar guys. I know the type. He's got a horseshoes. Yeah, I can see the vibe going on right now. Yeah. So he's playing. He's going to be in Phoenix. With them on the 1st, that's tomorrow. He's going to be in this place, which I still can't pronounce. I don't know. Is it Temecula? It could be any of those. It could be any of those. There's no pronunciation code for it. I have no idea. Then he's in Las Vegas, and with them, and he's Thousand Oaks in California, I think that is. Los Angeles, California. And he's in Anaheim as well. There's more dates down here. Let's have a little look. San Jose, the Wheatland, and Reno. So yeah, he's in the whole of the rest of the shows, finishing in the November 12th in Reno. Special guest Max Gomez. And yeah, that looks fantastic. And there's the dates there, which is very interesting indeed. It does looks like yeah, acoustic sort of country and westerny type music to me. But let me know if he's not that. If he's he might be hip hop. I don't know. I doubt it though. I kind of doubt it. He looks. I never get it why people don't cut the ends off their strings on the guitar. I don't like these strings all coiled up at the end, and it's even worse when they just leave them flapping around. Like big long dangly. I just don't get it. Don't get it at all. It's one of my pet peeves, that is. I don't know why. I don't know why they do this. So what else is going on in the world? Well, this is from Tiki Takas, that classic online website, Tiki Takas, which we all look at every day. Why is Johnny Depp one of the fetish actors of Halloween? Well, God knows, mate. I do not know. Johnny Depp has transformed so much for his performances in movies that he has become a fashion when it comes to dressing up on Halloween. Well, you're not wrong. If there's a Hollywood actor who wins the award for the most chameleon, most chameleons, I don't know if he owns any chameleons, or being the most chameleon, it is Johnny Depp. We have seen the American actor with dreadlocks and a bandana in Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirates of the Caribbean 6 could be coming out. It could be awesome. Blades in his hands in Edward Scissorhands. I think they're scissors, but okay. Or with vampire looks in Dark Shadows. And that, in addition to conquering moviegoers, has made the actor become a figure of Halloween. There's some good words going on. Every October 31st, there are millions who dress up as their favourite character. Oh yeah, that's what I was reading. 85 to 90% increase in sales of Johnny Depp costumes. Pretty good. And there's millions who dress up as their favourite character, which is terrifying. What is terrifying is already secondary. The question is to dress in something different and Johnny Depp, who has had so many costumes in his film career, is the perfect actor on which to base. It's quite hard reading this because the grammar's a bit strange. I think this is coming from Spain. Johnny Depp es uno de los, yeah, Spanish, and yeah. So amongst other things, because his characters always have a disturbing touch, ooh, awkward, and that has a lot to do with her close relationship with Tim Burton. Is that something we should know about? A director who we inevitably associate with Halloween for films like The Nightmare Before Christmas. Yes, indeed. To break down how Johnny Depp has become a Halloween icon, we at Epic have compiled 5 major movie performances in which he completely transformed his look. Maybe you can get some ideas for next Monday. I was thinking, what other actor has this sort of iconic look? I was thinking, does Brad Pitt, do people dress up as Brad Pitt, or do they dress up as Tom Cruise at Halloween? I mean, the flight suit maybe. Do they dress up as maybe Chris Helmsworth, the Thor? Maybe, but the range of this, we got Edward Scissorhands, 1990, Tim Burton, 1990 film. It turned out to be just the beginning of the relationship with Johnny Depp. The actor played a young man called Eduardo, lonely and naive, who weirdly has scissors instead of hands. That would be incredibly awkward to have scissors. I would have cut something off ages ago. Ichabod Crane. You would, wouldn't you? Sleepy Hollow, one of the great successes of Johnny Depp and Tim Burton with Christina Ricci. The story of the Headless Horseman gave many nightmares to children who dared to follow the adventures of Ichabod Crane. People are talking about Sleepy Hollow 2, or as I like to call it, The Adventures of Ichabod Crane, because he's going to not be in Sleepy Hollow, he'll be somewhere else, and solving supernatural adventures with the powers of science. Willy Wonka, I always find that name kind of ridiculous. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Any child or adult will recognise that Willy Wonka, it is there, isn't it, has something unsettling about him. He does indeed. The eccentric owner of the Chocolate Factory and his team of Oompa Loompas introduced us, again by the hand of Tim Burton, in a fantastic world created with chocolates. Indeed so. We've got Benjamin Barker, Sweeney Todd, Demon Barber of Fleet Street. Fleet Street used to be known as a newspaper street. Tim Burton, and in this case with Helen Bonham Carter. She's the female version of Johnny Depp. The film tells the story of Sweeney Todd, an English barber who murders customer with a straight razor. There it is. They were for sale recently in the memorabilia auction. I think they were going for £12,000. There was a set of 7 of them in a wooden box. Really looks nice. All this with the help of his accomplice, Mrs. Lovett, who turns his corpses into meat pies. Well, as you do. As you do indeed. The Mad Hatter, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland 2010. There he is. How could it be otherwise? Indeed. Tim Burton made this remake of a Disney classic and introduced us to Johnny Depp in the role of the Hatter, in this style 10 and 6, as it says on his hat. And he's got a thimble on his finger. And we all know the story that hatters, what were they really called? Milliners? Used to use mercury to shape the hats, and it was the mercury fumes that sent them mad, and so that's why people would say he's as mad as a hatter, meaning someone who's been inhaling mercury fumes for a considerable length of time. Barnabas Collins, there is Dark Shadows. Once again, Tim Burton, Johnny Depp got into the role of a vampire, sort of, who manages to get out of his grave after 2 centuries buried alive. That would be annoying. I'd be very annoyed by that. Jack Sparrow, Pirates of the Caribbean. Who's that? We end the list with one of the best known characters, although for once it's not a Tim Burton movie. Nope, it's a Disney. I can't remember who wrote it actually. Jack Sparrow liked it so much in the first film of the saga that he became the protagonist in the rest. In fact, many fans admit that he was the only thing salvageable from the sequels. People are talking about Pirates of the Caribbean 6 now as well. They're talking about a film with Pirates of the Caribbean 6. They're talking about Margot Robbie as Captain Jackie Sparrow, travesty. They're talking about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as a spin-off pirate. Yeah, I can see that. I like that idea. And they're also talking about an animated series, Pirates of the Caribbean animated series. And they're also talking about Pirates of the Caribbean live-action TV series with Johnny Depp. I'm down with that. That would be pretty awesome. All of those would be pretty awesome, apart from Margot Robbie. She can go somewhere else. So that's the basic story of what is going on today. Get yourself down to Pheonix Celebrity Theatre. We've got a special guest, Max Gomez. Tickets are sold out. If you haven't got a ticket by now, it's way too late. Way too late. And it's going to be pretty awesome. The place looks amazing. with a 360 spinning stage. With Max Gomez, I'm saying he's a country boy with a country guitar. I bet you. And there you go. And Johnny Depp's one of the fetish actors of Halloween. So that's all I've got for you today. Hit the old like and subscribe if you haven't already. There's super thanks if you want to give me money for rum. I like rum. And there's memberships. Join the membership. That'd be fantastic. I think that's about everything. All right. I'll see you guys later.